Check out our new products like Bronco, Maverick, and Raptor arriving daily. Choose a 2023 Explorer and get as low as 0.9% financing. Browse one of the state's largest selection of Super Duties. Scan this code and go right to where the deals are at BillAlexanderFord.com. Plus, take a test drive and get an Amazon gift card. It's Black Friday every day at Alexander Ford. A difference you can count on.
Stacy Clark here, owner and general manager of Unlimited RV. As racers, we know how important time is. Not bad, kid. 5 seconds faster. As racers, we know how important reliability is. At Unlimited RV, we have lifetime warranty, so you know we've got you covered. At Unlimited RV, we offer nationwide free shipping, so you don't have to waste your time getting into the RV or motorhome for your next big adventure.
Sure. Everything's made of something, but time and sweat is what puts it together. And it's that relentless application of effort against the clock that created everything around us. The BFGoodrich HD terrain tire is engineered to tackle the extreme situations heavy-duty trucks are met with head-on. Because downtime can't exist when there's a job to do. Time isn't something to marvel at. It's something to be seized. It's a tool we put firmly in your hands. BFGoodrich, what are you building for?
It's pretty simple. You want to win races, put KMCs on your truck.
3, 2, 1. Here we go, the first two cars heading on the line right now.
Coming to the finish line.
All right, here we go. Once again, another Fishgistics update. Your KMC Wheels Fishgistics updates brought to you guys by F&L Racing Fuel all day today. This is the big one. This is the Baja 1000, the longest Baja 1000 ever, because the other Baja 1000 that was longer was actually the Baja 2000. So technically, this is the longest Baja 1000 in history. There you have it. Over 1,300 miles. And the end of the race is the gnarliest part of the race, going through San Felipe. You get to go 1,000 miles. You get to beat up your truck. You get to get your shocks hot. You get to get them cold. You get to get them hot again. And then you get to go through San Felipe. And you're not doing just the easy section in San Felipe. You're doing all the washes. Up all the washes. You're going down Zoo Road. You're doing all the whoops. You're doing everything. Then you got to go back over towards Valley T and back in. And yeah, this race is gnarly. The finishing ratio at this race is going to be low. I'm guessing 40%. So you might see a lot of cars still moving right now. Just wait. We're not even halfway there yet. I mean, just look at this. Where are we? Our lead cars right now is a 7 right here. Bryce Menzies is at mile 723. He's barely past halfway right now in the race, and it's 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock down there. So that's crazy. We got, it's been 11 hours, 12 hours almost since they started. They started at 9 down there, which would be 8 our time. So it's been 11 hours, and he's gone 700 miles so far. So then the first 700 are much faster than the next 700. Just wait. Once you get up here, so this is all pretty fast, right? So he's coming into Bay of LA. This is super fast right here. You're going to see some really fast speeds. I mean, 66, but like on these straightaways and stuff, this is fast. And the only reason he's going that slow is he's got these guys dust right here of these bikes right in front of him. Let me see if we got, there we go. This one updated. All right. So I'm trying to keep these rotating for you guys on updating here and there. So there you go. The 7X is right behind him basically. And then you can see, there you go, he just jumped in. I got a good update. All right, 7X is in front of those guys on this update. Look at 101 miles an hour. I'm telling you guys, this section is some of the fastest speeds you'll see. If this thing calculates at their top speed, you'll see up to 130 and 130 plus on here. This is super fast. So coming in, Bryce Menzies is going to be your first car into Bay of LA. He's going to be followed most likely by Alan Ampudia still. You can see his hasn't updated in 8 minutes. So Alan Ampudia is going to be second. And then right behind him, okay, so check this out. Walser, that is a good update now. So it looks like the one, Luke McMillan, and Luke is driving now, has got around the 89 with Ray Griffith driving Mike Walser, because both those just updated at the same time. So the order is going to be 7, and then it's going to be 10, and then it's going to be 1, and then it's going to be 89. That is going to be your top 4 physical right there. Then it's going to be the 91, which we have the cool in-car that we've been watching. Yeah, that was it right there. The Norseman, their in-car's been working pretty good all day. You can see, look at it, it's still live. So this is cool. This is going to be a fun one. If you watch when they're coming into Bay of LA section, if you go watch their in-car in a few minutes, that's going to be awesome. So once they get on some of these flat, straighted, graded roads, they're really going to pick up speed, and you'll see how fast that is. This corner right here is gnarly. I think it's this one. One of these right here is pretty gnarly. It's like a long straightaway. It might be this one. Oops, where did that go? Might be this one, actually. I think this is it. You come into one of these, and it's like a super long straightaway, and there's a big cliff. And if you miss that turn, you're literally going like 100-plus feet down a cliff. It's pretty gnarly. Pretty sure it was that. Yeah, it's that one right there, I'm pretty sure. That hard 90 left. It's really hard to see coming into it. So the 23 is out of the race. Yes, Justin Lofton has crashed in the 23. Dan McMillan entry. So unfortunately for them, they are out of the race. Everybody was okay in the truck. We did get that updates, but the 23 is out of the race. So bummer for those guys. Actually, I was just reading text. All right, they're out. We have the 33 is still going. So Roberto Romo is currently, I think that's about 6th place. Then we got the 1L, Gustavo Bodosolo. That is your lead legend class right there. 1L's in the lead. Back behind them, we got the 82, Sam Berry. We got 19, Tim Herbst coming along. And here's your first place Class 1 car. The 168 with Shelby Reed driving. And Shelby is going to drive to mile 785. So she's got about 150 miles to go. And then Devin Housh is going to get in there and bring that car to the finish. So first place Class 1 car right there, Dave Taylor. And Andrew Myers, literally right on top of each other, except Andrew Myers, look at that, hasn't updated for 22 minutes. So he's definitely way farther forward than that. So Andrew Myers is going to be somewhere up here, actually. He could be very well, very close to Christopher Pulvardi in the 91. Christopher Pulvardi's name. I wish they would just change the name. Christopher Pulvardi has nothing to do with that truck on this race. They're only using it for the starting spot. So don't be confused. This is where the Lofton crash was right here in this corner. So bummer for them. 153, Brad Wilson. That's going to be your second Class 1. Third is going to be Damon Jeffries. And Cody Parkhouse is actually going to be third. Cody Parkhouse and Damon Jeffries are both in the pit at the same spot there. So that's going to be your next 2 Class 1 cars. All right, let's turn some trucks off because we're getting too crowded here. Let's look at Trophy Truck Spec. Now, this race just got a lot closer together. So look at this. Stephen Beal, he was our leader for a long time, remember? He's at 0 miles an hour, though. I don't know if that's a pit right there. He's at 0. Thor Herbst passed him. Riley Herbst passed him. And William Hendrick Jr. passed him. So not good. That's not a planned pit stop, I don't think, for the 241 because they just got passed by 3 cars. So now we got William Hendrick in the 295 in first, Riley Herbst in second, and Thor Herbst in third. So we have a Herbst battle for the podium spots in second and third right now. And let's see what else we can see here. Let's see, just getting an update. Yeah, the 23 is out of the race as we just reported. So there you go. 23 is out of the race. Bummer for the Dan McMillan entry and all those guys. They were running really good. They were up front all day. Pat Sims, 5th. Then it's back down to the 260, Santiago Creel, 205, Joe Deluche, 282, Brent Fox, Oliver Flemente down here, and then Damon Lewis down here. So that's what's going on there. All right, in the, let's see, Trophy Truck Spec, we looked at them. Class 1, we looked at them. Let's go look at Class 10. All right, Class 10, our leader is Stan Potter right there in the 1006. We got word that Dale Eberts drove that earlier. He drove the first 350 miles in that car. Then Freddie Willert is actually in that car now. That's a single-seat car, so that's kind of cool. You're the only guy in there. You got nobody to blame but yourself, right? But you also have nobody but yourself to change the tire or fix the car, so that's one downside to having a single-seater. So Freddie Willert is currently driving that car, and then Stan Potter is going to get in for the last section, and Stan Potter will bring it home. So they're in first. We got 1002 in second, the 1000 in third, and the 1079 in fourth. So that's a look at Class 10. Fifth, Brittany Myers. Sixth, Bruce Yee. And then Francisco is in seventh. So that is Class 10. All right, let's see. We got a bunch of comments going on over here. You guys are going fast with these comments today. 5 cars. Okay, let's go look at the 5 cars. So Class 5 Unlimited. It's always hard to find them. There they are. All right. So let's see. Class 5. I'm getting some more updates for you guys too. So trying to keep you guys posted. All right, so 511, Eli Yee is first. We got Mike Belk and Don Chase battling it out right on top of each other. Look at that. That's really close racing in Class 5 Unlimited there. These two guys are really close together, and the first one's up there. The rest of the guys are kind of far back. Trey Hernquist a little ways back, about 100 miles, about 75 miles back from the lead right now. He was down earlier. We saw him at 0 miles an hour earlier for a while, but good to see him going again now. So that's a look at the Class 5s. And yeah, there is still a bunch of people stuck. So those of you guys asking, look over here. This whole section from like mile 37 to like 324. If your car is in here, they are stuck in silt and they are just stacked up. I mean, look at how far when I zoom in, there's just more cars keep popping up all the time. This is the gnarly silt beds right here. And just if you think this is not the only silt beds, there's going to be more. Just wait till you get to that Catavenia loop in a little bit. It's going to look like this again up there. So we got all kinds of cars stuck in here. If you see your car's number on the screen right here, they are not having a good day right now. I mean, look at this corner. Just in this corner, there's 3 just sitting there alone. Like there's just cars stuck everywhere. And just when you think you get unstuck here, you come around the corner, boom. Then you think you're unstuck, boom. Then you come around the corner, boom, another stuck. It's just one stuck after the other in this whole silt area right here. If it was me and I was coming in these cars, I would just take the line around here and miss some VCPs because who cares at this point? I mean, if you miss 2 VCPs, that's 10 minutes each. That's 20 minutes. Who cares? Just like you're going to be sitting in these lines for longer than that at this point. So at some points, it is worth it to make your own line and just kind of go around it. If it was me, that's what I'd be doing. So those guys, none of those guys are having a fun day right there. Let's go look at a truck class we haven't looked at much, the Sportsman truck class. There is a lot in here. There's 9, which is the most I remember seeing. The first one, it looks like they're probably stopped at a pit right now at the highway. So 1416 is your leader, followed by 1435 is there. 1404, Michael Tuba is going to be next there. And then 1491, Nathan Summerall there. 1497, Dave Pryor is stopped, maybe at a pit there. So that's a look at your top 1400s. 1440 is out of the race. And that's that. What happened to Honda Eberts? He's still going. They were up there, the 9, I think. Weren't they somewhere in there? Let's go look at my other tracker. Let's turn this one back on refresh. Let's use this one. This is a good update. So let's see. The 9, where is the Honda truck? Let's go check on it. We haven't checked on them in a bit. The 9 was moving along pretty well earlier. Yeah, they're right there. They're still going. So they're definitely down a little bit. They're not too far back, but they're hanging right with Gary Magnus in the Mango truck right now. So it's them and Ethan Ebert in here. And driving the 9 at this point is going to be Chip Prescott, who's going to mile 750. So Chip Prescott is in that car right now. All right, that's what's going on there. And yeah, the silt beds are gnarly right there that you guys are seeing. 7X, the last update I got was he was en route in a UTV to an ambulance that was waiting at the end of an access road. So that's the last update we got. He was he got conscious for a minute and got himself into it, helped get himself in the UTV. So we got a positive update on 7X, but I have not got another update since then for you guys. But he is in a UTV headed to an ambulance, so hopefully he gets there soon. And honestly, it really sucks that you can't fly helicopters at night. And I don't know if this is something that maybe SCORE can really work on down here to at least get clearance for a medical helicopter of some kind to be able to be flown at night in Baja. Because it's really horrible. There is a lot of places out here, like where the 7X was, where you're in the middle of nowhere. You're hours away from anybody and anything and help. And if you get hurt out there, you're screwed. There's nothing anybody can do for you. You're hours away. It's been 3 hours since the 7X crashed, and he hasn't been to an ambulance yet. So if there was helicopters were to be allowed to land there, he could have been out of there in half an hour, you know? So I don't know, maybe in the future, hopefully we can get at least clearance for a medical helicopter to be able to fly at night, even if it's a military helicopter, some kind of helicopter. I mean, I'm sure everybody would pitch in however much money it takes to get that clearance to have a safety helicopter flown at night, because who would not want a helicopter to be flown here? It's worth, you know, $100, $200 each car, whatever. Make it happen. So hopefully that's something that we can have in the future, so we can have more safety at night down at these races. So so that's what's going on with the race right now for you guys. I'll be back at 8 o'clock with the next update. Our food is just about to get here, so I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere. We'll be here all night for you guys, all right? We'll be here all night. Hopefully you guys are here all night, every hour on the hour. Our food's not quite here yet, but it'll be here soon. So every hour on the hour, come back all night long. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere, but I do have to eat. I'm going to go have a Monster. Maybe this time or next update, I'm going to have a Monster. I don't want to have it too soon, because then you kind of like get tired after you're done with your Monster. You know what I mean? So I'm saving my Monster for a little bit. And it is coming Uber Eats here, yeah. So if you guys want to send me a credit for Uber Eats to pay for my pizza, that'd be cool. I'm just kidding. But yes, we are getting Uber Eats. It's on its way. So it'll be here in a minute. We're getting pizza and wings for dinner. But we can't have beer, because if we have beer, then we're definitely going to get tired, and then we won't be able to stay up all night. So that kind of sucks, right? And we got to stay up all night for you guys. So we're currently drinking water. This is what we're drinking. But I am going to go have a Monster and a soda. Maybe a soda first and then a Monster. All right, we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys back in a little bit. 8 o'clock, come back. I'm going to eat. See you guys at 8 o'clock.